Hi, Tracy here, and I have a layout in process called Alayna and Kyle. Excuse me. And this is a layout I did using the Studio Calico December kit. And I have new lighting here, which I'm really super excited about. And these are can lights that I got, like floodlights rather, that I got from Home Depot. They're just LED lights. And then I stuck them in these kind of can things that you can clip, and so I clipped them to my stand that has my video camera, and they just work so good. And they're the same lighting as like an aught light. Like an aught light is 5,000 Ks, which is the measure of the color in the light, and these are 5,000 K as well, only way cheaper. So not as pretty as aught lights, but I don't really care because I need good light. So anyway, I'm creating a couple of clusters here. These are pictures that we had taken professionally, my family, for Christmas, and these are individual shots of each of my kids. And so this is going to be a companion layout to my pictures of my other two boys that I did another layout for. And here I am, I'm creating a frame with this wood paper, and I'm going to create a frame for each cluster, so it kind of brings each cluster together. And so that wood paper, it's called Allison Craft. It's an Allison Craft paper from their corded line, and it's called Rewind. And then the brick paper behind my son is Studio Calico, and it's All in All. And then the journal cards and the gray and white striped paper, those are a paper by Kessie Art called Kiss My Neon. And that clock paper, it's a Studio Calico paper. It's called TikTok, but I'm not going to actually end up using it. And then the blue background paper, that also came from the Studio Calico kit. I don't know who makes that one. I really like the blue though. It actually looks a lot brighter on this video than it is. It's more of a navy blue. There I'm using my Alayna's craft glue to glue those together. And I'm going to start. I'm trying to figure out how do I want each cluster to look. I fiddle around quite a bit. And now I think I'm going to, I'm going to get a mask out and do some inking. And I'm going to use the Prima Elementals mask. I don't know the name of the actual mask. Couldn't see it on the packaging. And I'm going to use Mr. Huey's Passport, and then also that little spritzer, I think is a Tim Holtz. That doesn't sound right either, but anyway, that is my own mix. It's just white craft paint mixed with water, and I shake it up and it creates my own kind of an ink spray. It's paint, but I like to mix that with the ink, and I just love that. So, and it's super cheap way to create your own. And then I also did some splattering, and I'm doing it in the left hand corner as well, because I know I'm gonna end up putting a cluster up there. And let's see. There, now I'm gonna start working on each of those clusters because I'm waiting for my background paper to dry. And now I'm bringing in this ribbon that came from the Studio Calico kit as well, and I just love it. And it really goes with the pictures because all of my kids were wearing jeans. Like my daughter has a jean jacket with a dress, and then all the boys and my husband are wearing jeans. So these pictures were real casual. So I'm going to use that ribbon on both of these clusters so that that ties them together as well. And I'm starting to glue down a little because I'm getting a little more confident. That ribbon frays really horribly, so I decided to go ahead and use the tiny attacher and attach it down like that. And then I'm going to do that on the other side as well. I sure did a lot of fiddling figuring out where do I want these pictures to, these clusters, how do I want them. Sometimes it's like that. And I do believe I start to glue these down though, because I start to feel confident about them. Here I'm pulling out some clips and pins and such. That's just stuff from my stash. And now I believe I'm going to, I started to debate on that journal card. It says do all things with love, but then I went ahead and went with it. And now I'm going to use a tiny attacher. I had to do it where you open it up because it was in the middle of the page, and I gotta push those back down, which is kind of a pain in the neck, but it's worth it. And now I'm going to glue this stuff down. I use pop dots on the pictures, but not all the way around because I didn't want them to pop up perfectly. I kind of want them to look like they were tossed on the page. So I put, sorry, I'm off camera. There we go. I put, I use my ATG for the center of the picture and the side of the picture that didn't have pop dots. So, and then pop dots on the other edges, and that way only parts of it are popped up and some are not. And now I'm going to tiny attach the ribbon going the other direction for this cluster. So now they both have a wood frame and they have the ribbon, so that's tying each cluster together. And let's see, now I'm going to start to glue this one down. And I think on this one you might get to see how I did the pop dots a little bit better, I hope, because it'll be better more in camera. So you can see that I'm doing a bunch just up in the right corner, and then I used my ATG all around the left corner and the bottom, left bottom corner, and then I actually put one up at the, popped out up at the right top corner as well. So now only part of the picture is lifted. And now here I am, I'm gonna fiddle around with this cluster up in the left corner. And I start to go through my own stash for journal stuff and tabs, and I go through a bunch of stuff, can't find anything. And then what I finally end up using is a paper that, it's a Dear Lizzie paper that was meant to be cut apart into a bunch of tabs, and I cut it up ahead and I put it in my stash that way instead of leaving it as a paper. So I'm gonna put that Dear Lizzie tab, there it is. I'm gonna glue that down, and then I'm gonna put the ribbon on top. I stapled that ribbon ahead. I don't really know why I did that. I had a reason, and now I can't remember what I was thinking. And then I'm going to keep that little clip up there, the white one, and then the white one, I have the white one on my daughter's cluster, and then I'm going to use a different little clip on my son's. And then I just heart punched out that wood paper. And then these little puffy stickers, those were in the Studio Calico kit. Those are Skipping 5. I really love those, the wood grain. And I put one of each of those in each of these clusters. And then these stickers, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. There we go, I fixed it. Those are, let's see, Tim Holtz Ideology borders, and those came in the kit as well. And so I use that star, and then I'm in that star border, and I'm going to use that up above in my daughter's cluster as well. And then a puffy heart sticker. And then I'm also using these. Those are some puffy little stickers those came in they came in a Studio Calico kit as well, but I can't remember what month that was. Maybe November. And here I'm adding more ink because I didn't feel like I had enough up in that left cluster. So, and that's it. I showed you a little close up, and here's some pictures. And I hope you've enjoyed it. It's super awesome to be back here on YouTube. It's been a long time since I've been back, or since I've been here, but I really enjoyed being back on camera and doing this layout. And so I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.